Dear brothers and sisters, in the second day of Novena of St. Therese of Jesus, we continue to meditate of St. Therese about the devotion of St. Therese of Avila with St. Joseph. Devotion to St. Joseph is a prudent not only in light of the fact that he is the patron saint of happy death, means that the moment of death is the moment that determines everything and all that will be for all eternity. It is not only that, but also because Joseph is an image of the tender and loving eternal Father. And thus devotion to Saint Joseph. What is more crucial in our spiritual lives than to view God as our tender, loving Father? Only then can we truly trust in God and have that confidence in the Father that made the saints to be saints. We know that St. Therese of Avila was a great mystic, so much so that even in this life she journeyed to that unspeakable seventh missions where a soul is united in mystical marriage to the Blessed Trinity. She actually experienced an intellectual vision of the Blessed Trinity when she reached that deep of union with God. And yet this dear saint was always practical, and she exercised an image devotion to Saint Joseph. Here is something she wrote about her relationship to Saint Joseph. And then she said, "I took for my patron and Lord the glorious Saint Joseph. I cannot call to mind that I have never asked him at any time for anything he has not granted. I'm filled with amazement when I consider the great favors God has given me through his blessed saint." Then she said, "Oh, how Jesus praised through his saint. Next to Mary, Joseph must be the greatest of all the saints. To think that in his earth life, he received the love of Jesus and Mary day by day, moment by moment, is to realize that he received love beyond anything we can imagine. It is the type of love we will receive in heaven when our hearts will be big enough to receive such love. Yet as it appears, when Mary took Jesus in her womb to see Elizabeth, and John the Baptist leapt in his mother's womb, as if sanctified by the presence of Jesus, and how much more was Joseph sanctified by Jesus from the moment of the incarnation and Mary's? Yes, until the day he died in the arms of Jesus and Mary." Saint Therese of Avila, you are an example of prayerful holiness that we will try to follow. You are in heaven praising God. With your seat of honor, please beg God to bring me to eternal rest with you. Saint Therese of Avila, pray for us so that we may have a greater trust in God.